first we're gonna prime our eyes with eyeshadow primer. Today I'm gonna be using the Bare Minerals Prime Time eyeshadow primer. This is the first time I'm actually using this primer in this video. I got this in a set a long time ago. It's not available anymore. It's a pretty good primer, and I'm just gonna apply this all over both of my eyes and just gently pat that on with my ring finger. You should always use your ring finger when you're applying products to your eye. Okay, now we're going to take a nude shade that's closest to our skin tone and apply it all over the eye using the Sigma E46 brush, and you want this shade to be applied all over your lid. Okay, now we're going to take Sigma E25 and go into this crease color, and it's very close to MAC's Brown Script or Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. Now take this shade and just really buff it in nicely into your crease. Take your time, because as you can see, I took too much on my brush. Okay, now we're going to go into this ivory matte shade and press it on our brow bone using our Sigma E56 brush. Okay, so here I'm going to go with a clean E40 brush from Sigma, and I'm just going to buff out that crease color that we used earlier because I wanted my edges to look a little bit smoother. Now I'm going to apply my liner. Today I'm using the A Bombshell Onyx eye pencil, and it's like a big magic marker. I really like this liner for really just bringing out the lashes. I'm just concentrating, staying as close as possible to my lash line to really make my lashes look fuller and longer at the base. Now if you are experienced at making a cat eye, feel free to make your wing as big or small as you like. I was just trying to keep true to the picture in this current attempt that I am making. Okay, so I went in and did my winged eyeliner as best as I could, and then I went in with two mascaras. I'm not gonna put false eyelashes on today. I went in with the Benefits They're Real, and then I got this sample from an Itsy bag, and it's called It's So Big from Elizabeth Matt, I think it is, or Mott, and this is it right here. I'll have everything listed down below like always, and of course you can always put false eyelashes, but I'm opting out of them today. So I went in with this NARS Oil-Free Pro Prime Pore Refining Primer, and I haven't quite decided if I want to buy the full size yet, so I'm just trying to use up these sample sizes so then I could determine a final yes or no of repurchasing it or not. So anyways, I'm going to use again the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow, even though it is lighter like I've mentioned before, because I want to use up the sample so I can determine if I am going to purchase the full size of this foundation. And it's freezing in my room, so if I seem a little bit distracted, that's what it is that I'm just really cold right now. So I need a brush to buff this out, and okay, I have this one. I'm just use this one, and it's my Sigma Round Top Kabuki, the F82, and I wanted to use the other one. I think I moved it somewhere else. Anyways, and I know it's a little bit messy under my eyes. I'm gonna clean that up in a minute, and you can see just how light this foundation is on me, but it's okay. I'm going to work with it what I'll probably end up doing is putting like bronzer over, that's a light bronzer, all over my face. Decided, I don't know, I might do that. I haven't quite decided. But that is a tip for you ladies. If you get a foundation that is too light for you, you can just take a foundation, a powder foundation if you have, is what I'm trying to say. Or you can use a bronzer that's not too dark to kind of make the foundation look a little bit darker. And I have to say, I really like the way this foundation feels. You can see in the mirror. Seems like I covered everything. Okay, so I look super pale here and darker here. Don't worry, it doesn't look that drastic in real life. It's just the camera really intensifies everything. Okay, so now I am going to go in with my concealer brush if I could find it, if it's it. And I'm going to put what's that called? Concealer, sorry. Oh my goodness, please forgive me. I am just really, it's really hard to film when you're cold, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna use the one from Sephora, even though I have mentioned that it's like really light, but I'm gonna use it because this is already so light. And I'm just gonna look under the really tricky. Probably gonna just rub this with my finger. So is it really cold where you guys live? I mean, this, excuse me, this weather here in Massachusetts is crazy, because yesterday we had 65-degree weather. It was like 60, 65, something like that. And today it's like 18, 19 degrees outside, and it's super, super cold. But I was determined to film today because I actually tried filming the other day, and it was just too, I wasn't happy with it. I actually posted the look that I created on my Instagram. But if I feel that I sound too like scatterbrained, like kind of like right now, like I feel like I'm just all over the place, then what I will do is I will not even post the video. So like sometimes I film and I just don't end up posting it because I just think I sound totally. Now I'm gonna warm up this foundation by putting this bronzer from Sephora. So if you have a powder foundation or a bronzer that's not orangey, like this is not so bad, I can just put this all over my face. And I'm gonna apply it with the Sigma large powder brush, the F30. And this is something I used to do before to warm up. See the difference? To warm up a foundation that just seemed too light. So if you're NC42, do not get the shade I Am So Money Honey, because it's going to look like this. It's going to look way too pale on you. Like right now it looks a lot lighter than what it is, but trust me, you want foundation that doesn't make you look like a ghost. And in this mirror it looks a lot better than in my viewfinder. My viewfinder, I know I look very like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now, but I assure you that it is not. Contour brush, and we're going to use sand, which you guys know I have really been loving to put as a contour on my face. I just like it because it gives me a nice sheen as well. And it's really going to warm up this look. It seems like I put a lot, but trust me, it's not a lot. Because I go by this mirror. I don't really go by what's up here. And I'm just going to put some up here. And I know my hair is starting to come apart, because I try to fix it to look like the picture so that I will look a little bit put together doing this. And whatever's left, I'm just going to brush it down my neck. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use one of the Sephora blushes. Because remember, I mentioned before, this kit has blushes in it, is what I'm trying to say. And in the picture, she has kind of like, it kind of looks like a pink, a vibrant pink, kind of like Matahari from NARS. So there's a blush that looks similar to that here, and I'm just going to use this Tarte brush to pick it up because they're really teeny tiny. They're kind of like eyeshadows. and that's something I don't like. So it's like, I don't know if you guys can see that, like that's very pigmented. I'm just gonna like go like this, because I think that if I do it any other way, it's going to just look splotchy. Oh my god, that's way too much. I'm gonna do like this. So I might have too much blush on, but that's the really good thing about these brushes, is that you can just buff it out. I look like a clown. So I'm just gonna swirl it, and this looks a lot like the color she's wearing. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's very close. And the more you swish your brush around, obviously the more it's going to blend out the color. And if you want to blend it out even more, you can just use like your powder brush, the one that I used. I can just use that as well, and that will help diminish the blush a little if you don't want a lot of blush on, which it just seems a lot darker in the viewfinder. But looking at my vanity mirror, the little one I have, it doesn't look that bad. And I'm just going to go in now with, I feel like there's something on my eyelash. Could be just my hair, because it's, oh, there it is. Okay, and I'm gonna go now with this brush and just really buff it out more. So I'm not trying to look like a clown. I don't want my son to come and be like, "Mommy, what happened?" Like sometimes when I do my makeup and he comes home and he sees me, he'll say to me, oh, there it is, the hair I was trying to get. He'll say to me, "Mommy, what happened?" And then sometimes he'll be like, "Wow, it looks so beautiful." So he's my what's that called? My critic. So he'll let me know if it looks good or not. If he likes it, then I know I was successful in what I was trying to do. So I'm gonna go in with Superb on the highlight. And where is that brush that I used before? Oh, here it is. Let me just use the Tarte one. I'm just gonna dust off whatever's of that blush on the back of my hand, so I don't reapply the blush. And just check the description box. Sorry, my nose is itching. And I will definitely have like dupes and that kind of thing and all that. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that, and the sun went away. Sorry about that. And hopefully it's not too dark in here for you guys. People, I see a lot of girls do this, so I'm doing it. And I really like this highlight. I'm so glad that I got it. I actually ordered another one from this magnetic nude collection. I'm just waiting for it to come in so that I can film the haul for you guys. And I know it looks like a lot, but remember I said I made the eyes a little bit stronger because I will be wearing glasses. So definitely for those of you who don't wear glasses, I would use a color like Urban Decay's Naked all over the eye. And then in the crease, I would use, like I mentioned, soft brown and saddle brown, or just soft brown, depending on your complexion, how light you are, how fair you are, and how dark you are. Just base the colors on that, and use those kind of colors in your crease. Or even if you have the Naked Basics, you can use that and put the color. You put like Foxy or Venus in your highlight. You can use what is the name of the color that's in the palette? It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember right now. But you could definitely use that palette to achieve a similar look. And if you have the original Naked, you can definitely use Naked all over the eye and then put Buck in the crease, and it will be like perfect. Because you really only need two colors to get this type of dimensional look. Right now the lighting has changed, so it looks like my eyes are really more significant and my cheeks. Because I assure you it's really not that vibrant. Anyway, I looked at the picture, and the lip that she's wearing is really more of a berry tone. But if you wanted to wear something instead of a berry red color, you could. And the one that I think would be closest to wearing would either be L'Oreal's Bold Bordeaux, which is what it looks like. You guys can see that, and this is like one of my absolute favorite reds. It's a matte color because she's wearing definitely a matte, and I'm gonna put it on the swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see that. And another color which I have that I have not worn but I've shown in a previous haul is MAC's Diva, and I think they're very similar, if you guys can see that. And I'm just gonna swatch that next to it so you can see it. The Bold Bordeaux is a little bit, has a little bit more like of a wine in it. If you guys can see that right there. Those two. So the first one is Bold Bordeaux, and the second one, this one is Diva. So since it's more of a berry lip, I'm going to try for the first time this color from Buxom, and it's called Havana, and it's a big healthy lipstick. And I thought this would be easy for you guys to put on because it's kind of like your lipstick and liner all in one. So I'm gonna try putting this one on for you guys, and I'm looking down in my mirror. And excuse that. And another thing I noticed about this is that as I am applying, I feel like it's not opaque enough. Like I have to really press hard. So if you want to intensify, you really have to press hard on it. So this is what it looks like alone, and in the camera it's looking very red, but it's not. I'm going to swatch on the back of my hand so you guys can see that. It's very much a berry tone color, but you really have to press hard on it for it to come up dark on your lips, which is kind of a disappointment, but not, you know, that's it right there. Not something total like, oh, I'm gonna return it. Something you can use, because then what I like about it is it's buildable. And then another, let me show you guys what I have here. I took out all these things to show you guys. And then another lipstick you guys could probably put on that would be really nice is the Fergie Ferguson Crest. And one that I really like also from Bare Minerals is Lead the Way. And I'm going to swatch those on the back of my hand so you guys can see. I'm going to do Fergie first since I mentioned it first, so you guys are not confused. This is such a beautiful color. I think I might put this one on top of this to really intensify it. And then I'm going to swatch right next to it the Lead the Way from Marvelous Moxie, the Bare Minerals. Either of these will look really nice on top of this Havana lip pencil, because I don't feel like it looks good on its own. See right there. So this one, this closer here, this is the Moxie, and the one next to it is the Ferguson Crest, if you guys can see that. I hope you can see that clearly. And if you want to add it shine, you can put this Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in Daredevil on top of it as well. So I think I'm going to just put a little bit of the Fergie on top since I mentioned it, so you guys can see that. And I hate about this is that the product doesn't go all the way down, so when you open up the cap, you end up, if you're not careful, you end up scratching it. So let's do this. And for $4, well, not even $4, I think it's like $3.50. I think this is an amazing, amazing lipstick. If you guys haven't picked it up, you should definitely pick it up. I'm just cleaning the inside of my cap before I close the lipstick. So I have to be very careful with that. And so because I am a huge lover of shiny lips, I think I'm going to put a little bit of that Marvelous Moxie, but you can just leave it like this because in the picture Kim Kardashian, it looks very matte. So you guys can see that. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this lip gloss on top in Daredevil because I just wanted to have a little bit of a shine. I see, I feel like that just pulls it all together. So yeah, that is the finished look. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry it was a little all over the place, but like I mentioned, it's a little distracting to record when it's so cold in my room. So this is, again, like I mentioned, a Kim Kardashian inspired look. I hope you guys enjoy that. I will list everything in the description box. So if you guys have a makeup look that you want me to recreate, just let me know in the comments and I will be more than happy to do that. If you guys have any other requests, like reviews of certain products, or whatever, just let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys enjoy your day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.